In this video, we will learn how to count the number of ones in a binary representation of all numbers up to and including n. And we will do it with linear time complexity. Hello, and welcome to the Python implementation of LeetCode problem 338, Counting Bits. The problem states, given an integer n, return an array of ands of length n plus 1 such that for each I, where 0 is less than or equal to I, which is less than or equal to n, the ith value of ands is the number of ones in the binary representation of I. For example, example 1. Input n is 2. Output is 0, 1, 1. 0 has 0 ones, 1 has 1, 1, and 2 has 1, 1. Example 2. Input n is 5. Output is 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. 0 has 0 ones, 1 has 1, 1, 2 has 1, 1, 3 has 2 ones, 4 has 1, 1, and 5 has 2 ones. The constraints are the number n is between 0 and 10,000. What this is really asking is, we are given a number n. For each number from 0 to n, we want to count the number of ones in the binary representation of that number. Our output is an array with each value from 0 to n representing the number of ones found in that number. This is a dynamic programming problem. We can guess that because it does not work on a linked list, graph, or range. It does not find a target value minimum or maximum. It has small bounds, and it has an inefficient iterative solution. You might find this type of problem in other fields, including DNA analysis growth. For example, to compare DNA sequences, you count all the subsequences of length k. Instead of converting the entire sequence over time, you can use the previous one and just update the new base using bitwise operations. Network protocols or compression. For example, prefix encodings, such as Huffman encoding, uses bit patterns, or energy grid simulation. For example, when simulating power consumption across time intervals, you might cache calculations of similar intervals, then use bit shifting to merge or compute larger time slots. If you are serious about acing coding interviews, I've got something that will help. Sign up for the LeetKey newsletter and get weekly LeetCode problems, detailed solutions, and proven strategies delivered straight to your inbox. Now back to the video. You might be inclined to solve this problem by iterating over each number from 0 to n, representing each number in binary, then iterating over each number in the binary representation to count how many ones appear. The output represents the number of ones in the binary representation of each number from 0 to n. But this approach loops over each binary position for each number up to n, resulting in an n-squared time complexity. A more optimal approach is to build the number of ones from a binary addition trick. It happens that if we take the binary representation of the current number and mask it with 1 to identify if it's even or odd, then add it to the number of ones in half the current number, the result is the total number of ones in the binary representation of this number. This solution iterates over each number up to n, but doesn't need to iterate within any subloops. Let's see how to implement this solution. This solution works by counting expected binary changes as we count up a range. Our output will be an array for each value between 0 and n. We iterate from 1 to the value of n. Since we know that 0 has 0 ones, we can skip that calculation. At each iteration, find the number of ones in half the target number. This acts as a sort of root for the binary counting of ones. We identify the current number as even or odd and add to the half count. The resulting binary is the number of ones in the current number. We place into the output. We continue and find at n equals 3, the binary increments to 2. We see that the number of ones can go down also. When the loop finishes, the output contains the number of ones at each binary representation up to n. The space complexity for this implementation is static, since we create only one temporary variable for each step in the loop. We don't count the output in the space complexity. The time complexity for this implementation is linear, since we must iterate over every value up to n. That was how to solve LeetCode problem 338, counting bits. Thank you, Gary, for subscribing. Next week, we will be looking at problem 136, single number. So subscribe and click that bell to get notified when that drops, and let us know in the comments which problems you'd like to see next. Please share this video with any programmers or aspiring coders that you think would benefit from its insights. It's word-of-mouth referrals like yours that really help this channel grow. You can get this video a few days earlier, plus other exclusive content on our Patreon.